Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. And it's a nice job by the QB getting him the
I'm
ball
wild now.
on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to hit.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The give to the fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Give to the big fullback. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. When you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Let's go! Ready, go! Clark to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys, they've got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gordon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Complete to the back. Gain of 10. And that's good enough for a first down.
Ready, set. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Than they were even originally. I do think
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Now they could have been working on it, but they're pretending this is a Republican problem. Democrats created Obamacare. They told us it was.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Clark to fire. That's it, fly. A strike downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They go to the ground. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lindsey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Line getting set on second down. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed Big House, but it's been close so far. They're up by 6 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man by himself. Oh,
somebody explain to me why that guy doesn't fucking... Why was there 2 guys running with him?
Go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards for the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you
breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gordon. Jumped on top of the pile.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This would be no different.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
It's just intent, not because he's pumped, not because he's a Republican. Also, just one with this. Also, it's not the way you describe it. It's models.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lindsey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and the linebacker did a great job understanding. The running back slips out. He expands with him. And how about making a tackle in the open field? Linebacker on running back. You don't always want that situation or that matchup, but the defense won that one.
I personally don't care, but I do find it's funny, Paul, that you care.
Running to Green. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get it down. Green wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Had a racial recognition. They understood they wanted to finish. They had a racial reckoning, and they understood that this country had done some things that were very unfair.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tributes and statues to people who were slave owners who were considered heroes at one point. Depending on how you look.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Clark wants to throw. Connection to the right. He steps out wide at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Going for it all.
Come the fuck.
Running free. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
That's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let me just say really quickly, a president put up a flag, and people are pretending this is the end of the world. We're not presidential. No, it's presidential.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
throwing your political opponent like Pcfl in jail.
Quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snapped it in the shotgun. That's caught. It's Lindsey. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Guys, we need this to go well, so that we
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Gordon. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lindsey. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back?
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got a chance. Passes takes him still on his feet. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback. Put on the money, the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Here comes the option. The pitch. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I feel feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and once more. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in the studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1 yard line. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Have yourself a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Here's the handoff. He breaks the tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Clark to fire. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball.
And many more for a very holiday special right here on CNN. Okay, y'all say something.
Our enamel, clinical enamel strain, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
The NBA is having Christmas Day. Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition. With star power for the first of all. The stars, they are going to be the best to give. You don't even have to unwrap it. NBA Christmas Day begins at noon on ABC and ESPN.
Memories to finding the perfect gift, Steel can help make the holidays even easier. Check off more of your wish list when you get an extra battery with select Steel battery sets. Happy holidays from Steel.
You can found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leads it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
With 3 medicines in one hand, Georgia keeps areas of 125 pounds and prevents future problems.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Navy will go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me,
breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Bullshit. Bullshit, dude.
Marker and still running. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Midshipman. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got it in the middle. It's Buck. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, and creates a tackle for a loss.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Clark wants to throw. That's caught. It's Vincent. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, and it's happening in college football. We've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up then. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Picture. God really is the only answer to the integrity proven to achieve the mission, including his symptoms.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field.
Allergic reactions, increased infections, treatment can check for infections of TB, feeling of dryness, symptoms of abscess, liver problems, leading to hospitalization, may occur treated. Now's the time to take.
They'll send the back in motion. Clark to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Navy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Navy! And the stomping has commenced. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
15,000 games I think for the 55-inch screen TV. What do you say?
I think which is actually a popular opinion. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Christmas is supposed to be a time of magical, whimsical joy and togetherness and family. And the only thing Die Hard has going for it is that it takes place on Christmas Eve. There's some Christmas decor. And at the end of it, you reunite.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
I know.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way through.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team.
To you, all Sketcher Slippins. Sketcher Slippins. Get everybody Sketcher Slippins. Listen to me, people. Perfect gift. Hands-free Sketcher Slippins.
That's known as our first line of defense against sensitivity. When people are experiencing sensitivity, they're experiencing an exposed layer of the tube. Sensodyne helps by creating a protective barrier on those exposed areas. Now in Sensodyne, it works. Bronchiectasis layer can make you loud. It's so loud your flares can feel like a whistle. Flares can cause permanent damage to your lungs. It's time to cross bronchiectasis layer by preventing as many as you can. Ask the pulmonologist for a different bronchiectasis treatment option that can help. Learn more at treatbe.com.
I checked off state first, saved hundreds on my card.